Hey all, welcome back to Sweet Homestead, Alabama. Today I have a video for you about all the stuff that I want to do today. But first, I wanted to show you the cuteness of these little baby kitties. We haven't named any of them. There's 5 of them. We are going to be rehoming them shortly. They were born April 6th, but aren't they just precious? Hi guys! I haven't done a lot of videos lately because I have been working, so I've let the garden just kind of go and I've done minimal care. Basically, I've been watering it, maybe pulling a weed here and there. But today I have a whole list of stuff that I have to do to take care of the yard. So I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough of the yard and show you guys what I have to do. And I'm gonna have to get it all done today because I have to work again tomorrow. So let's start right here. So this is, as you can see here, I was trying to kill the grass and I kept mowing over it so it would just slowly die, but that's obviously not working. It's not actually grass, it's just a bunch of weeds. So I'm gonna mow this area and try to get it gone again, and then I'm gonna cover it with plastic to kill it, and then once it dies I'm going to till the top couple inches and we're gonna end up laying sod here. I tried to plant as many perennials as I could, and I haven't watered this. So this here, this is actually parsley, and I actually think parsley is really pretty, so I planted that there. But here's my cosmos. They are almost as tall as me. The reason they're growing so tall is because they don't get enough sun here. So they're probably about 4 feet tall. Well, if you count that flower up there, they're about 5 feet tall. But I have to deadhead a lot of these flowers here. Deadhead those. I need to water this whole area. I got my rose back there growing, so I need to tie that up so it can start to arch over the trellis here. But I just basically have some watering and some trimming up to do back here. Oh, it smells so pretty. I wish you could smell that. So this right here, these pieces of wood are temporary. I got some edging from over here. Some of this type of edging, but because there's so many roots over here, I'm not able to put it down, and I don't want the mulch to move, so I have these temporarily until I can find another solution to, I'm thinking maybe rocks. This is mint growing over here. Some hydrangeas over here. I put these in about 3 or 4 weeks ago. There's a crepe myrtle. And this hydrangea is actually flowering. They're so pretty. I can't wait till they get big and full. And this mess here, I have to transplant all these. I'm gonna move them to a different area. So as we come over here, this bed here, I just redid this bed and I have a video coming up on it. I planted some spinach here. And that's starting to come up, but none of the other seeds came up. There's a rogue potato plant right there. Always a rogue potato plant somewhere. But my onions, we're gonna see how those do. I'll explain what I did for those in the other video. Then if we go this way heading towards the garden, my son mowed the lawn. So I just really have to weed whack, but he kind of tore this up a little bit. So I'm going to dig all of this out, and I'm going to just dig around and edge around that instead of having anything there. So I'm hoping I can get that done today. And then over here I have some bean plants, and we got some weeds coming up, so I'm gonna pull those. Then as we go this way, you can see I got some cucumbers here. I'll show you that from the other side. Echinacea, a tomato, a plant that I just took this off of one of the other tomato plants and I shoved it in the ground to create another tomato plant. But here's my pole beans. These are bush, or these are Blue Lake pole beans. I planted a lot of beans this year. I want to make some dilly beans and can up some beans. So I dedicated most of my garden space to the beans because I don't have success growing them in the second half of the season as much as I do in the first half. So the second half of the season I can plant more tomato plants so we can can up tomatoes and things like that. These are the tomato plants, and they're actually, they don't look very good. One of them just died, and then I got some yellowing leaves and stuff like that. So I'm going to trim those off, and I'm going to actually put a board right across here. I'm going to dig the mulch out, and I'm going to add another layer of dirt here, so it will kind of be like a tiny raised bed, because they just need more nutrients and more dirt, I think. But we got some red tomatoes on there, and look at these, just the number of tomatoes you get on one. These are Sweet 100 tomato plants. Yeah, see, you can see right here how many just come on one. So we're gonna have a great harvest of tomatoes. But I want to do that bottom bed because I want them to continue growing and continue giving us some without having to plant more. And then on this side, I can't remember what these are called. I think these are like extra large cherry tomatoes, but these have the yellowing as well. And what I have to do with all of these is finish tying them to the trellis so they'll continue to grow up. So I also have some more tomato plants on this side here, and I have to tie these all up too. But they're doing all right. They're not as full as I usually like them to be, but they do have a lot of fruit, which is what we aim for, right? And in this mess over here with all the grass, there's more tomato plants. These are, I want to say Cherokee purple, maybe? I can't remember. But these are growing pretty good. You can see that one over there has quite a few on it. But I have to trim these up and tie them today. So here's the other side of the tomatoes. And they're growing pretty good too. But they also have some yellowing of the leaves, and I'm just gonna clean them up. And I'm gonna give you a full view of this area here. This is like my rogue grow garden. So I have to come through here and I have to weed all of this. I think I'm just gonna weed whack it and just let the grass keep growing because I don't plan on planting anything here. But we have like rogue squash growing. This is a volunteer tomato, which is so healthy. Look at this, nice and green and healthy. I love volunteer plants. But you can see there's more squash. I think these are actually cucamelons. But I'm gonna actually dig up all of the squash, the little squash plants that are growing. I'm gonna dig all of those up, and I'm gonna leave the watermelon. These are just some rogue watermelon. We had our pigs over in this area last year, and we gave them all the scraps. So they left some seeds and now they're growing and I don't mind it at all. So I'm just gonna feed these. I'm gonna trim all of this and I'm gonna feed these so they get nice and healthy. They look pretty healthy already. We got our potato plants. I planted these. This is a late planting of potatoes. It's kind of an experiment. I have a video coming out about it, but it's going to be a complete video, so we'll see that at the end of the season. But we also have some rogue or volunteer sunflowers coming up, and the sunflowers I'm pretty excited about, but we got quite a few of them coming up in here. Some more over there, there's one over there, there's more potatoes over there. But I have to clean this whole area up under the fig tree. All this, it's gonna be quite a day. So this is, I remember I said I planted a bunch of beans. I just threw a bunch of beans right here and I threw some compost over it and then I covered it. I just want a bunch of beans. And then we got some dill growing here. Got all those beans. There's those tomatoes again. We got zucchini right there, and this was a really nice looking squash plant. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna pull this up, clean it all out, and then replant the squash. More beans. Some of them didn't come up. And then we got our sweet potatoes. You'll see in here I have a lot of weeds coming through. So those perennial grasses that I just have to keep pulling. And then here's more beans. These are bush Blue Lake beans. And we've taken picking off of these already once this year, and I made a big jar of dilly beans. But these, you can see, they're ready again. Some of them are really big. A couple of these plants I'll just be letting go to seed, so I have seeds for next year. And then we got some more. These are those purple or red beans. Got a whole row of those. I'm not sure why I've never grown these before, so the color seems off to me. So I'm gonna have to look into that and find out what's going on with that. See if that's normal for these. There's those beans again. If I would have thought beforehand, I would have just put the beans over there on the trellises, and I would have put the tomatoes right here, but I think I'll do that next year. And these are the cucumbers that are just coming up. I'll do a second planting of cucumbers once all the beans are done, because they grow pretty well for me in the second half of the season. So, and then these are my pepper plants, and if you've seen my other videos, I was making these pepper plant towers. Well, I ran out of staples and then I just never went and got any, but I got some now, so I'm gonna finish those up. But the peppers are doing pretty good. I do have to come in here and I'm gonna trim all these lower leaves on them. I did that already on some of them. You can see they got little babies. My peppers are having babies, but they're doing pretty good. I would like them to be bigger before they have fruit, but I'm okay with it. I don't have a lot of time to spend in here to keep everything the way I want it. But so what I'll do is I'll take all of this off. I'm gonna come through and take all of this off, because once these split, that's about how I want it to be. I want to take these off, let these grow just a little bit taller, and then I'll trim the tops, and then I'll let it bush out. And I talk more about that in another video. are just some more tomato plants growing up in here. I really love how they grow in these cages. But you can see we got some little tomatoes on there. And we got some, let's see if I can from this side. You can see that tomato. But this one, while it has some tomatoes, it also had some bugs. And there's some green, you can see something's eating it. So I have to trim this up. I might end up pulling it once the fruit turns. Depends on whether or not it pulls through. Another one. And I wasn't able to really keep up with this because I've been doing so much other stuff. But I would have, had I been paying attention, I would have had this grow inside the cage. But once that fruit ripens, I'll just cut that branch off. And this is another one that I planted from a sucker from one of the other plants, and I just stuffed it in the dirt and gave it a bunch of water, and now it's starting to grow. Looks like the birdies like my tomato plants too. Got some greens over here. These are walking onions. It's my first year with them, so I'm excited. So today I have to clean out the chicken coop, clean out the rabbit coop. I have to pick some beans, trim up the tomato plants and tie them up. I have to weed this area of the garden before everything gets out of control. Weed that rogue area that you saw over there. I have to water all the flowers because they're not on a drip system. But yeah, and then I have to take care of that area over there where the tree is and pull that mulch up and dig it out. So I have a full day ahead of me, and we got a new puppy. My son wanted a puppy, so we got this cute little puppy. He's a little mutt, but I'll take a video and I'll put it on here. He's just adorable. So today at 9:30, I gotta bring him to the vet to get him dewormed and get his shots and things like that. And then we also have 5 new kittens, so I need to take some photos and some videos of them to try to find them new homes. And if you're in the Alabama area, we have kittens. I'll show videos of them too. But so today I have a full day, and yeah, honestly, I'm not looking forward to it because I'm just tired. So here's the little puppy. He named him Fluffy. Hey there. Hope you following your daddy.
Go see Grandma.
Come here. Come see me. Hi there. You a pretty good boy. Look at you. You're a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. You want to come up here? Aww. Hi there, little kitty. Oh, what's up, Mama? Huh, what's up? So, she had babies. There's 5 of them, little cuties. We need to rehome them, so we're going to look for homes for them. I wish I could turn the camera around because she's looking at it. So first thing I'm going to do is head over and feed up these chickens. They're probably pretty hungry, although chances are they still have food in there from last night. They're a little spoiled. Hi, ladies. Hi, ladies. How's it going? This is Chubbs. So originally I had all the birds together, and I have recently separated them because I have 2 roosters, and Chubbs is just the most adorable rooster ever, and I wanted him to have babies. Oh, I'm getting your food. Did you just nip at me? That's not nice. That's not nice. All right, I'm putting your food down. I'll stop talking. Sorry, guys. So the other rooster wouldn't let Chubbs mate with the other birds. He claimed them all to be his. So Chubbs was pretty happy to be moved over here and have his own little group of ladies. Aren't you, Chubbs? Aren't ya? You happy? We also have a broody hen. And I moved her over here and I was really worried. Hi. How's it going? You are just faithfully gonna hatch those eggs, aren't you? We got a spider too. Eek. I don't know how many eggs she has under her, but she faithfully sits on them. You girls are so sweet. All right, so let's head on over to the other coop. So originally when we did this area, it was all built nice, and then the hurricane came. Bye guys, bye. But then the hurricane came and the trees, you can see that tree there, fell. It landed on top of the garage there. We just got the insurance to be able to get that fixed. That took, well, that happened in September and now it's, what, May? So it took a bit. But so all sorts of trees fell and crashed on this. So this is what we had to do. I think it turned out all right though. So then we got the other ones down here. Whoops. And this is the coop that I need to clean out. Hi, ladies. How's it going? Are you excited to eat? Oh. Hi. Hi. Thinking about getting them some little things to protect their back, but I'll have to look those up. So this is the area I need to clean out. It's a mess. I haven't been out here for at least 2 weeks to clean it anyway. We've thrown some stuff on top of it. We're doing the deep litter method. Hey, you're always in here. Are you being broody too? Huh? Or are you just laying an egg? So this one was in here twice yesterday, just sitting there. I wonder if she's not broody. The broody baby. Wouldn't be so bad to have 2 broody hens. These are Australorps, or I'm sorry, Jersey Giants. But they have quite a bit of food, so I don't think I'm gonna give them that much more. You guys are stocked on food. But so that's another thing I got to do. I'm just going to stir this all up and then lay some more pine shavings atop of it. Clean out the boxes that they don't use. They only use that one box. I'm sure all you chicken owners know that. But they have another area over here. So they have quite a bit of space here. But this needs to be cleaned up too. Just a disaster. But when you work, you can't really... Hey there. Hey, you're such a good boy. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see some videos of the things I have planned to do today, just hit the thumbs up and give us a subscribe. I hope you all have a great day and we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye, ladies.